Hello, welcome back to the Last Shot podcast. Yes, we have returned 2 weeks after being gone, and unfortunately Stefan is not here today because, well, I can't get a hold of him, to be honest. I messaged him today asking, do you want to do a podcast after we agreed the other day, and he's just not responded to me, so I have no idea what's going on there. But I'm joined by Ben. Hello, Ben.
Hello, Tom.
So yes, we're going to do the Last Shot podcast today, and we're going to discuss...
Just the two of us.
Yeah, the amazing wrestling over the last few days, which we have a lot to cover. But let's first off talk about AEW Dynamite's ratings, how for the last 3 weeks, not including tomorrow's show, they have slammed NXT in the ratings. They've had a minimum of over 100,000 more viewers every single week. The numbers for...
But don't forget, AEW has put on a couple of special shows over the last couple of weeks.
Yes. Whereas the New Year show, they got 967,000 to 548,000. 2 weeks ago, they had 947,000 to 721,000. AEW then won last week, which is, well, last week is technically the, what was it, like the 15th, something like that? Mm-hmm. The 15th of January show. Got 940 for AEW, 700,000 for NXT. And the 22nd edition got 871 for AEW and 769,000 for NXT.
But credit to AEW, he was on a ship.
Yeah, but to be fair, they did, for the two shows that were not special, actually got more viewership than the two special shows.
But they're on a ship.
Yeah.
You tell me the last time NXT did a show on a ship.
Fair point. But yeah, AEW has been very strong as in 2020. They've massively upped their show compared to 2019.
They're just riding. They're riding it at the moment, so they're here.
Yeah.
But then, don't shit on AEW, on NXT, sorry, because their viewership's staying strong at a steady rate as well.
Yeah. But in terms of quality, NXT is dropping, kind of.
It's fluctuating a lot.
Yeah, NXT is not that enjoyable to watch
like it
week to week. To be fair, yeah, since it's gone live, it's been very inconsistent and very varied for shows. Whereas AEW 2019 was good, and they've jumped massively to a great show for 2020. They've not put on a bad show so far this year. And I'm expecting Revolution to be one hell of a pay-per-view. And I'm expecting... Do you think Moxley will take championship?
I hope Moxley. I
think Moxley will take...
I think Jericho's carried that belt long enough now for it to be a relevant title to now start being passed on to the other stars.
Yeah.
It'll make sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's more of a David versus Goliath.
Yeah,
sort of situation.
Yeah, because obviously Moxley's massively outnumbered and outgunned and out-eyed because he's now got one eye.
See.
But yeah, I think that. And NXT, we've obviously got Keith Lee won a North American Championship, which is fantastic. They finally pulled the trigger on for him to win a championship.
Nice to see that they're taking him away from Undisputed Era. Too many times it's been done where they're giving the faction all the belts.
Yeah, but it works, but then they need to drop belts a few weeks later. They kept them for a few months.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It gets really stale really quick.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Keith Lee was the most over person, besides from Edge, at the Royal Rumble. The crowd popped like fuck for Keith Lee, did they not?
Yes.
The crowd were insanely hot, even more than Matt Riddle, to be honest. Matt Riddle was... Also, while we're on the subject of Matt Riddle...
Did you hear about the confrontation him and Brock had backstage?
Tell me some details, because I only know they had one. Apparently there was a confrontation, which is why Matt Riddle was eliminated so early from the Rumble. It is believed he was never going to win. There was no factor ever for him to win. But he got eliminated early because of that. So
I really don't understand why he's got so much beef with Brock.
Because he hates part-time lazy wrestlers.
Yeah, Brock might be a part-time. He might be lazy, but unfortunately Matt Riddle's fiddling with something that he shouldn't be fiddling with.
Yeah, but he could legit kick Brock's ass, so...
I don't think he could. I legit think Brock could literally lay him to the ground.
You do know Matt Riddle is an MMA fighter as well.
Is he really?
Yes.
Yeah,
he was an MMA fighter.
Brock Lesnar would get on top and absolutely pound him.
Yeah, but Brock Lesnar lost loads of his other... He ended up having a really shit UFC record. I think he's like 7-4. So not the dominant people that they tried to make him out in UFC. He lost like his last 3 fights. Before he went back and then got done for being suspended.
Could be worse. Could have CM Punk's record in MMA.
Yeah.
But that'll be another day, another subject.
Yes. But NXT, I can't think of anything else good to say about it. Rhea Ripley's fantastic.
Yes, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley's fantastic. But we have more to discuss regarding Rhea Ripley later. I think we've covered talking about that. Haven't we? Have you got anything else to say regarding NXT? Also, yeah, your tag team division shit NXT sorted out because none of the teams in the Dusty Road Classic apart from one is actually properly a tag team. Really? They just kind of shoehorned.
I remember back in the day when NXT's tag team division was fucking shit hot.
Yeah, the problem is they had a fantastic one.
But once again, it's just coming down to the fact of they've sent everybody up to the main roster. They're not doing anything with them, so let them go back to NXT and do something.
They should, yeah. They definitely should, which is why I think Finn Balor went
Fuck
back.
America being great again. Let's make NXT great again.
Yeah. Let's make WWE great again.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
We'll talk about WWE being great again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little later on.
Yeah, now we'll just cover some random news. Raw ratings did 2.4 million, which is a nice enough number. Raw was actually really, really good this week.
Sorry.
McIntyre beating both the OC members, fantastic. I mean, Charlotte faking out everyone who she's going to challenge was nice. MVP's return was lovely.
Sorry, I'm just going to have to stop you there. I know this is really going off topic on the podcast, but have you realised how big the WrestleMania sign is this year? I forgot to mention
that
this.
is massive.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
I really feel sorry for the people on the end of this. We're saying it's big and everything, and they can't really see the picture we're looking at.
Yeah, sorry about that. But just Google search WWE Raw WrestleMania sign, and you'll be able to see a picture of it. It's massive. Compared to normal, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite big.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of detail gone into it.
Yeah. Did you know that they got rid of the Kari Sane pirate gimmick because they're doing this Mania?
That's bull. That is bull.
Oh no. They made her drop the gimmick because of this. Because of WrestleMania having pirate theme.
It would have been... They've got a pirate ship in the stadium. It would have made sense.
I know, but this is Vince McMahon.
Can he just not drop dead?
Do not wish death upon anybody.
I'm not wishing death upon anybody, but he needs to either leave. He really needs to leave.
Yeah, I know he does need to leave.
Yeah, back to conversation.
Yeah, let's skip that one for a minute. Got some bits of news. Former La Resistance member
Sylvain Grenier
is now an agent backstage, so that's pretty cool. Also, a few days ago, Mike Kanellis actually wrestled, last week.
Somebody that they really killed.
Half the roster?
Yeah, Mike Kanellis is a great wrestler.
Yeah. But to be fair, EC3, great.
Great wrestler, killed.
Finn Balor, great, killed. Nakamura, great, killed.
Gone to NXT then.
Yeah, that's the only saving grace.
And now we're going to talk about, unfortunately, the loss of a WWE Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Rocky Johnson.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have to talk about this, but we have been told the unfortunate way he did die by The Rock himself confirmed the way his father unfortunately passed on. He had been battling a cold and infection, and the day he died he had deep vein thrombosis. Yeah, which is essentially a blood clot in the leg. It travelled up his body into his lung, and then he suffered a heart attack. The Rock did confirm he died fast and quick. It wasn't a slow death. It was literally just a gone. Luckily, he didn't suffer very much. But I hate talking about death on these, but at least if people didn't know the circumstances, they now do. Rest in peace, Rocky Johnson.
No.
Yeah, rest in peace, Rocky Johnson. I hope you enjoyed the voice of my mother there saying night. No editing. But yeah, he was a legend.
Rest in peace to another Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, at the moment, a lot of them have now gone from the wrestling industry.
Yet Hogan still exists somehow.
Shut up. We don't need to talk about it yet.
But yeah, rest in peace. Moving on, let's just quickly get through this. Tammy Sytch, formerly known as Sunny in WWE, may be getting released from prison the 20th of February. She's been incarcerated since March 2019 for some random drug tests and shit.
Right, move on, Tom. No one's interested in Sunny. She's literally a shit stain on the underwear of life now. She is boring. If it's not drugs, it's drink driving. If it's not that, she's in prison. If it's not that, she's in porn. Just leave it alone. Leave her alone. Just let her do what she needs to do.
Yeah, let's kind of go to rehab and get the fuck out of society.
And in other news, NWA has signed former WWE announcer from the mid to late 80s, Mr. Sean Mooney. And his first appearance will be this Tuesday on NWA Power.
Which will be today. Or last night, depending on when this gets uploaded.
So yeah, welcome back to the wrestling industry, Mr. Sean Mooney.
Hi. Okay, now we've got to start addressing Rumble-related things because that's kind of the next topic. AJ Styles suffered an arm injury during the Royal Rumble match. He took a spear from Edge, landed quite awkwardly on his left shoulder, and it was kind of dangling when he got eliminated from the match, which I believe was early to get him out, and then he had his arm wrapped up and iced at the end of the during backstage.
So, speedy recovery to AJ Styles. Might just be a dislocation.
Let's just hope it's a dislocation because that's a lot less severe than anything else.
So a couple of weeks out just to fully rest.
Let's hope.
And let's talk about Ronda Rousey trolling fans on social media with the meme of, "You really thought I was going to come back tonight." Not going to lie, I don't miss her. She wasn't missed. Some fans might miss her. I didn't.
To be fair, I didn't expect her to return anyway, to be honest. I didn't think she was going to return.
Do you think she will return?
Eventually, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Too much money in that.
If.
But yeah, I didn't see her returning. Okay, let's continue the injuries with Samoa Joe suffering a possible concussion after taking a suicide dive on Monday Night Raw and his head bounced off the floor. We've not had any official time length of he's going to be out or whether it's been confirmed as a concussion, but you can see the fact his head bounced off the floor. So I'm going to safely say it's a concussion.
And now let's talk about Andrade Cien Almas.
As people are aware, he had a hammerlock DDT under concrete. This is because he has been suspended for 30 days for violating the wellness policy. So
it's come down to Paul Heyman's decision to keep the belt on him. Which I think is a bad idea because basically he's still being praised.
Yeah, I do agree, but if it was too early to put it on Humberto, why did you make the match in the first place? You could have changed the opponent. Because it's not like he failed it just before he went out there, was it?
So, they DDT'd him to put him out, so they might as well have just had the match and gone for the quick roll-up. And had the match done, the belt was off him.
Yeah, but then how are they going to... Yeah, I think they should have, and then done the spot. But I don't know why he had to retain the belt.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't agree with keeping belts on people that are failing the wellness policy, because the wellness policy is there for their own health and safety.
Stop taking drugs. Drugs are bad, kids, okay?
Yeah, exactly. The only thing you should be having is some good old-fashioned 420 weed.
Drugs are bad, okay?
It's really a drug, though.
Yeah, it is a drug. It's classed as a drug.
It says the ones smoking cigarettes.
They're not a drug.
Nicotine is a drug.
Yeah, well, you need stuff to get yourself through life.
Alright, now, with the Royal Rumble, Sasha was not in the Rumble because she's apparently not cleared to compete.
Wasn't missed. Don't like her. She's boring.
But Kelly took her place, which was nice because Kelly did an alright job in the Rumble, I think, for what she did.
Yeah. Was she sloppy?
I can't remember. I don't remember her being
Molly
bad.
Holly was sloppy. I remember seeing that.
Yeah. And the backstage names at the Royal Rumble were Undertaker, Kane, Big Show, Xavier Woods, surprisingly, Rhea Ripley, Ruby Riott, Ember Moon, and Nia Jax.
So they could have all made the return.
Well, I don't care for Ember or Nia, so I don't really give a shit if they return or not, to be honest.
Okay, mate. So, yeah.
Now, this is an interesting topic. We've had rumoured matches for Mania.
The big one, the two ones coming out of last night's Raw for a good setup, as everyone knows, will be Drew McIntyre versus the Beast Incarnate and your WWE Champion, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And also set up last night was Edge and Randy Orton.
Yeah, which we'll discuss in a minute because we really need to get to that.
Also, on topics of rumoured matches, we have Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler.
Which is what everyone's been saying for months.
Could be a good match. Both women, good submission specialists, yeah?
Yeah.
For the Raw Women's title. Then, we'll move on. We'll save this one till last, but we'll move on. The Fiend and Roman Reigns, heavily rumoured. In fact, that has been rumoured a lot for the last few months.
No one cares. No one wants to see it. Please don't make it happen. Please no.
For the Universal title. Now, this one, bit of a surprise. Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the NXT. Are we still calling it the women's title?
Yes, because we're not fucking stupid.
For the NXT women's title.
Yeah, this is the heavily rumoured match. And, go to the last, the one before it. It has been reported that Charlotte Flair is scheduled to be at this week's episode of NXT. So, as we know, you get to choose any champion, and if I'm correct, that must mean NXT, with it not being a developmental now, it counts as you having another championship choice.
Yeah.
Like ECW, Raw and SmackDown.
Well, actually, I have to go back to when ECW was a big part of WWE at the time.
And it was still a developmental.
Undertaker was allowed to pick
Yeah.
Bobby, John, or Batista.
Yeah. Which, thank God you didn't pick Bobby or fucking John. Because the match with Batista was fucking amazing. But yeah, it's Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte. I mean, it'd be more interesting to watch than...
It'll be fresh.
Yeah.
Because it's never happened.
But Rhea really should win.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I'm not really caring too much for the Fiend and Roman Reigns. If Roman Reigns wins, it will kill the Fiend.
And it will kill Roman. As well.
Yeah.
Charlotte, in my opinion, needs a character change. She's not got the heel heat. She's got the go away heat. Now. From a lot of fans. People are sick of seeing Charlotte because she comes off as so arrogant. And she's not
bland. She's a very bland person.
Arrogant annoying person. She doesn't come off as a good heel with it. She just comes off as really fucking annoying. And she needs to change herself. Because she does not work at this point in time.
Unfortunately, not help, though, that her dad is Ric Flair.
Yeah, but Ric Flair was great with character work. He never came off as annoying. He came off as a cocky person that you were really jealous of because he lived a better life than you.
And on to other news. Into New Japan Pro Wrestling we dive. About Kota Ibushi.
Oh.
He has been diagnosed with Mallory-Weiss syndrome.
Can you explain to our viewers what that actually is?
I can. It is an issue where there is a tear in the mucous membrane, where the esophagus meets the stomach, caused by trauma to the chest or stomach, vomiting due to food poisoning or heavy lifting.
It basically took a very big, blunt shot, most likely.
Yes. Not really expected in men of his age.
But he should make a full recovery.
And be back for February the 9th show, Road to the New Beginning, in Osaka,
Japan. And obviously, Kota Ibushi was originally in the
US tour.
Yeah, in the a tour.
Yeah,
the US tour.
USA tour.
But unfortunately, has to be pulled due to this, so he can make a full recovery.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, that's only 10 days away from now to get back for a show. Yeah. I mean, it does say you typically recover within 10 days, but it's strange, isn't it? Now let's move on to TNA news.
God, we are diving into everybody. This wrestling.
We got any Ring of Honor news? Oh yeah, it's shit.
Yeah, that's gone right downhill. And we're on to Impact Wrestling presents TNA. Total non-stop action. There's no place like home.
What? Also, if there's no place like home, why did it? Was Tampa, Florida? No, it was Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
So they're not even going back to where they were broadcasting from. But yes, this is like a pay. Stop going up and down. I'm going to take them.
Sorry.
Yeah, leave it there. It's April 3rd as part of WrestleCon. I believe it will be a pay-per-view, and it's got Scott Steiner returning.
Big Papa Pump.
As it says here, there is a 141.23% chance that he will return, because references. D'Lo Brown.
This stuff is for frickin' YouTube.
Yes.
And it looks like he's done crossed the line. Mr. Anderson.
Cheers for the build-up.
That was really climactic, that was, wasn't it?
Well, your love life.
Yeah.
Chris Sabin, which is a shame because I want him to go to TNA and to NXT and create.
He could do. This might not. This probably is just a one-time appearance.
Then again, I'd prefer to see Mercy Machine Guns in AEW personally myself.
Yeah.
But then again,
Wildcat Chris Harris. It's going to be a shame without having James Storm there.
Yeah.
And also, apparently, D'Lo Brown and Anderson, they are there to represent Aces and Eights.
That was a shit stable.
Yeah, too much going on.
Yeah.
And apparently Steiner challenged Aaron Stevens for the NWA Championship.
Last Friday. And won by disqualification. With the question mark interfering.
Yeah, you've got to watch it to understand.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, it's nice to see Damien Sandow making a return to the wrestling business.
Apparently there is more names to come, though. If you read at the bottom, Impact noted yesterday that we announced names for There's No Place Like Home at noon Eastern Time and 6 PM Eastern Time for the next couple of days.
Good, because we definitely need more names.
Not helped by the fact that most of them are in WWE or AEW.
Yeah. Let's see. Abyss, Sting, Robert Roode, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Eric Young, EC3, Mike Bennett. These are all people who made big impacts over Impact for last
Cody
few years.
Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes?
Cody Rhodes in AEW, isn't it?
Yeah, but when was he in TNA?
It might have been Impact. I get a bit confused, I'm not going to lie. Like, to me, it's still TNA.
Yeah, but when was he there?
A couple of years after WWE.
Oh, I can't remember that. Obviously, James Storm is gone. Abyss, Jeremy Borash. So many. Jim Cornette.
I suppose you could have the announce team of Mark Tenay and Don West.
Yes, please. They were always good together. I like
Better than freaking who they've got now. Who they got? Oh, they've got the Pope D'Angelo De Niro and Josh Matthews.
Yeah, both of those are good people.
Yeah, but shit commentary team, they don't work.
Yeah, why isn't the Pope wrestling?
I don't know, because the Pope was good. I liked.
He proved that Elijah Burke was underrated. It proved it because I loved. Yeah, D'Angelo De Niro did impress me. They can't get Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy.
Here's a little
Bobby
bit
Lashley.
Here's a little bit of trivia. So a little bit of a game, you could call it. In the comments below, talk about D'Angelo De Niro and Elijah Burke. In WWE, who did Elijah Burke manage?
That's his name in the comments.
Do you?
No.
Do you not?
No.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
I actually don't.
We're going way back now.
Yeah, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, can't have Sting.
No.
Dudley Boys,
No.
LAX. I don't think they're going to come back again.
Homicide and Hernandez might.
Yeah, that's what I mean by LAX. I don't imagine they'll make another return. They're getting a bit on now.
Yeah, but it's probably not going to be a return. It'll probably just be like a one-night stand thing, like they'll show up.
Yeah, but still, who knows? But yeah, Impact has got a great history.
Yes.
Full of a lot of great moments. A lot of shit moments, but a lot of great moments too. Basically, do not watch from 2010 to like 2013 because it was fucking dog shit.
The product that they're putting out now is pretty decent. It's very good.
It is, actually. I watched their pay-per-view with the Tessa winning the championship, which is a good and a bad thing, really.
Yeah, but we'll
skip through that because I don't really want to get into the whole Tessa thing, to be honest. I haven't got enough time in my lifetime to discuss that. Don't bully don't bully people, kids.
Bullying's bad, okay. So's drugs. Drugs are bad.
Drugs and alcohol's bad, okay.
No, alcohol's good.
No!
Shut up. Alcohol's good.
No, it's not, you raging alcoholic.
I'm not alcoholic. I might have a can when I get home.
When the fuck do you do that?
Hey, you'll see, I go out now to buy my drinks.
I could do an Audi food review on cheap alcohol if they got any of that.
It might have cheap time, but it's well nice. Dark fruits, I've got dark fruit cider from there. Oh my god.
Not branded?
Taurus. It's their brand.
I'm actually going to have a gander at that.
They've got dark fruits, pear and apple.
Yeah, I like dark fruits. Dark fruits is a very nice drink. It has nothing to do with wrestling, but...
Sorry, we're completely off topic with that one.
Yeah. Okay, the last thing we really have to properly address is... It's a rated R Superstar.
Where's your YouTube logo?
What you doing?
See if it can pick it up.
What?
Hey.
No,
you can use Tony Chimmel. You can't use music.
No, not worth.
Don't be gay.
Not worth the copyright.
Don't be gay.
Do you know how picky WWE is? They'll smash my kneecaps with a hammer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tommy, go on. Announce it again.
It's the rated R Superstar Edge. Whoever announced him last night was shit, by the way. Did you hear them? The rated R Superstar Edge. They didn't do any emphasis on anything, really.
Oh yeah, just while we're on Edge, apparently he almost joined AEW.
Yes, I heard this.
But that was because he wanted to up the stakes to WWE.
But I think he would have taken the offer if AEW offered them a good offer.
I don't think he would. What's he gonna fucking go in as? the rated A superstar. Because he can't use R, so he's got to change his name. He can't
but has WWE copyright, or has he got the copyright to his name?
I don't know. So he'd have to be called the rated A superstar 90-degree angle.
That's just be brilliant. Oh, I'd like to see that actually.
Or the rated R superstar angle.
It's the rated A superstar right angle.
So I mean, does it have the same ring? No.
But it would be damn funny to see that, wouldn't it?
And also, while we're on about entrances and all this crap, the fans on the cruise singing away to Jericho's theme song.
That was great. That was actually great. I enjoyed that.
The moment of level where Jericho went from here to here, he has made it. Full stop now.
Oh, yeah.
His own cruise, his own show, his own music, and he's got everyone singing along to it on his ship.
Is it sad that he was never really a proper top guy in WWE?
It's very sad.
Because, yeah, I know he's been in top programs and he's held a couple of world championships, but he was never respected as a top performer ever by WWE.
No. Of course he won't.
No.
But he's proved his worth in AEW.
He proved his worth in WWE, but they wouldn't let him do anything with it. I mean, yeah, granted, Jericho's not the greatest wrestler anymore, but his matches are still damn entertaining.
I'd say he is. I'd say he's still a great wrestler.
Just slightly less nimble than he used to be.
Yes, but he has changed up the moveset a lot.
Which
to
works.
accompany for his age.
Yeah. That's why he does the Judas effect and not the code breaker anymore. Because assume that him landing on his back constantly like that is not going to be a good thing.
Yeah, but he uses the code breaker now and again.
Yeah, which is nice. But I think the Judas effect's not the worst finisher in the world.
Same as that, like the lion salts gone out of the arsenal now, isn't it?
Yeah, because to be fair, he's 50 years old. Imagine a man trying to do that.
He probably still can, Tommy.
He can do it, just I don't think he needs to do it.
We are between us. We are 26 years old, right? Can you line salt?
I've never tried. I'm willing to try.
Can you backflip?
I can front flip. No, we have done backflips when we were doing wrestling training.
You did. I didn't because I couldn't get over. I
did. I didn't like it, but I can kind of do it. But I think if you have the elevation...
Is this coming from the same wrestling training where you got clotheslined and ended up over the other side?
I clotheslined him and he didn't sell it, and I went flying across the room. He was like a fucking brick house. He really was. Dude, you know, honestly. But yeah, Edge. Let's get back to Edge.
Get back to Edge.
Amazing. Just like as Super Chesney pointed out, at the Rumble, he looked like a wizard.
At the end of the day, and Edge said this last night on Raw, it's the best shape he has ever been in. He is in the best shape he has ever been in. Like,
yeah,
he's ripped.
Yeah. I can't fault Edge for it.
Don't get me wrong, he has aged.
Yeah, surprisingly.
But he's...
I'm glad he grew his hair back out again, though, because he looked really shit with short hair.
Yeah. But I just feel like... I agree with what he said. He's returned because when he retired, it wasn't on his terms.
No. I mean, can we just talk about one of the best segments I think Raw has ever done?
In a long time.
I think ever.
No.
Ever.
No. Nah. Not when you've got DX dropping shit all over the McMahons and the Spirit Squad.
Yeah, but just with this segment was the simplicity. But it made such an impact. It took nothing and just made it amazing.
Sorry. For the first time in a long time, though, Randy looked interested.
Yeah.
In what he was doing.
Yeah. I give him that one. I definitely give him that one. To be fair... just to confirm to every person, if they are generally worried about Edge, that concerto made literally no contact with his head.
No.
At all. It made no... The chair hit the other chair and didn't touch his head. So, he might not be the greatest after that RKO, because that did look quite vicious, to be fair. But he's definitely not hurt from the concerto. Because Randy Orton did it very safely. You could tell how safe he was trying to do it. Didn't even swing it hard, did he?
No, but like, you know, the concerto it's one of the easiest moves. Like, it's just a case of angling the chair and just swinging on to the other one. That is it. That's your lot.
Yeah. And it does look deadly as hell.
But then, you know, maybe how they ended the segment with Edge with the neck brace on it, it kind of sells what Edge has had done.
They put a neck brace on it?
Yeah.
The show ended before any of...
Yeah, you had a neck brace when they took him out to really sell it off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we didn't get to see that as a freaking TV audience. Thank you, WWE.
So yeah, it was a very good segment.
But it was just the hug, we should be together again, turn. But it's more that when he put the chair around his neck, got on the up there and thought about it, got down, and then did something even worse.
Yeah.
It's just that thinking look that Randy pulled off perfectly, by the way. Perfect. Why should I be doing this? Pondering what he's actually doing. I mean, I massively oversold it last night, reacting.
I love the concerto.
Yeah.
I think it is a fantastic move.
But not exactly what advertisers want to be seeing on a weekly basis.
No.
But then for this it works.
This is the edgy product that WWE needs to put out, because this is what kills wrestling a lot. Is people want to see this, but these same people that want to see it are then moaning because it's not appropriate.
Yeah.
But I like it. Same as AEW. I don't like blood every week.
But when
doesn't need it every week, but when it does, it makes sense.
Yeah. Like, does NXT feel more kidified now than it did a couple of years ago?
Yeah, now Vince McMahon's got hold of it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It seems to have toned down as well.
There's no hard hitting action.
Not as much. But as Adam Cleary said on What Culture, it's just best wrestlers in the world going out making the best matches in the world. That's it. Rinse and repeat. There's no variety in content.
No. Like
in AEW, you can have a funny segment, serious segment, sad segment, good old match. Whereas in NXT, it's just fight. That's it. There's literally really no variety.
They tried it. It was working. Because they went for the indie look.
Yeah.
And now I feel like Vince McMahon's got it. He wants it to be how Vince McMahon sees that a wrestling show of that calibre should be, and that is...
Yeah, but I feel like even if 2 years ago they did make the 2 hour way this way, in how it was two years ago, and made it 2 hours live, I think it still would have died. Because you can't maintain that kind of product for 2 hours.
No.
It worked in an hour's time slot because it was just different people rotated every week having really good matches, whereas this is the same people doing the same thing every week.
Same as I agree. I don't believe that Raw anymore should be 3 hours.
Oh, definitely.
It doesn't need to be.
I've never agreed on it being 3 fucking hours, to be honest. It's way too long, drawn out, and boring. But then again, the weird thing is, SmackDown seems to drag out the show more than Raw does. SmackDown seems to drag out segments for as long as possible to fill 2 hours, whereas Raw doesn't seem to drag any of their segments out.
But it's got so much talent and so much they could utilise within them 2 hours.
Oh yeah, that's the problem with SmackDown. It seems to drag out 5 segments to get 2 hour slots, but as WWE Raw can put on 15 segments to fill 3 hours. So they're having more variety. Might not all be good, but they don't drag out their stories. They just get to the next one.
So
I don't know how that works. How do
WWE, I agree. Like now, he's bringing a lot of superstars back in because I feel like they know that they're going wrong.
Yeah.
And they need to put a fight back in, like Edge, MVP. Like, fuck it, bring Kane. Not this fucking shitty mask Kane.
No.
Bring back the old unmasked Kane with the dodgy eye. Yes, if you look at Kane back from 2007 with the dodgy eye, look at Kane now, his eye seems to have healed. Just so everyone knows, we're going to break kayfabe here. It's a contact lens.
Yeah. It's just like, how did Kofi Kingston lose his
Yeah.
Jamaican accent?
Yeah.
Lana loses a Russian accent. Big E lost his last name. How do you lose a last name?
Yeah. Yeah, but then look at that. They only called him Andrade now.
I hate that. I hate that.
Same as Rusev, he was called Alexander.
That will make sense.
Then you've got Elias Sampson.
Again, that one kind of...
Oh, why? Why would you even fiddle with that?
Oh, don't panic. Just continue. I'll find it. Somehow, some way, one day. In the future.
So yeah. It's a lot going on.
Yeah. But name shortening, sometimes it works, like Cesaro.
Yeah. Big E's work though.
Yeah, Big E's worked, but then Andrade didn't. Chad Gable didn't.
Well, Chad Gable did what? Shorty G?
Yes! How does that work?
Yeah, should have left it Chad Gable. It worked.
Yeah. God damn it, WWE. But as a last little bit on this, we are going to just do the weekly awards.
Don't shit on Baron Corbin.
Damn it, I want to.
He's working his arse off and being given shit segments.
He doesn't make the segments any better. A good wrestler could make the segments work.
Best Superstar of the Week.
Edge.
Best Match of the Week.
DIY versus Mustache Mountain. Best Show of the Week. The Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Clearly the Royal Rumble.
Very strong showing.
Yes. Worst Show of the Week, SmackDown. Fucking terrible. Awful show. Hated it.
How many stars did you give it, Tommy?
I think I gave it like 3 out of 10. The Royal Rumble I'd give it
that's a great question, because I feel like just say it, whatever it's going to be.
What?
Worst Superstar of the Week. You might as well just shit all over him.
I'm not going to shit over Baron Corbin this week. I can't, because he actually had an entertaining match with Roman.
Corey Graves. We'll go Corey Graves.
Why the fuck not? Corey Graves is an arsehole.
Corey Graves, if you listen to this podcast, look for him on Twitter or comment in the comments below and shout at him. He can take all the blame.
Yeah. And worst match. Again, this is a hard one.
Yeah.
Oh, the opening match to WWE SmackDown with that 6-man tag or whatever the hell it was. The Usos and Roman versus Rude, Ziggler and Corbin, I think. Some shit like that. Whatever opened SmackDown was fucking awful and lasted like half an hour.
Didn't need to.
No, the match could have been fine in 5 minutes.
So yeah, that covers this showing of the Last Shot podcast.
Yeah.
It's been a bit different, just the two of us.
Yes, and depending on if I can actually get in contact with Stefan, this may be the format going forward.
The format.
Where me and Ben actually have to work out a proper day to do this. Probably Saturday, like normal.
Yeah.
Probably the best day.
Yeah, I'll probably go back to Saturdays. Bit weird doing it on Tuesday.
We're only doing it on this because we've kind of missed the Saturday.
Yeah, we do.
I kind of want to get one up.
Tom does apologise. He's not very good with time organisation. He's trying to be a big YouTube star and his time organisation is absolute.
Or is it because of the fact I had to watch World Collide on fucking Saturday?
This is what is happening, Worlds Collide. Yeah.
That's a good song. Bring back that game. Remaster it.
Yes. WWE. Any superstar. If you watch this, please beg Vince McMahon to remaster
any wrestling game before 2009.
Yeah.
Just any of the old SmackDown vs. Raw games or Shut Your Mouth, Here Comes Pain, anything that's fucking decent.
Just, it's not even the case of putting the superstars in. We've got the good superstars here. Just go back to the concept of them games.
Because 2K suck.
We're really going off topic now. We've been doing this for 45 minutes, Tommy.
Yeah, but seriously, 2K suck.
2K suck.
It sucks. It generally is fucking awful. Awful games.
Awful. Absolutely awful.
Never buying another 2K game.
No.
2K wrestling game, just to be bizarre.
So yeah. No, I can't believe it, Tommy. I was like, Shut Your Mouth, Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown vs. Raw, 06, 07, 08, 09, 010, 011, WWE 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 17 years of wrestling games I've had, and 2K20 is the first one I ever cancelled a pre-order on, and I never brought it.
Whereas I have that one. I think I properly started collecting them from... I own all of them.
Yeah.
I own all of them. From Shut Your Mouth all the way up to 2K20. Which I regret owning in my life.
Yeah. I'm really so glad I never played that game.
You still have mine.
Yeah, you can have it back because I ain't ever played it. I don't even get the urge to play it. I might go back to 2K19. I quite enjoyed that game. 2K19 was a good game.
It's still trash. They're all trash.
They're all trash. Bring THQ back.
Yeah.
Like, don't even... Like, keep it under the 2K banner, but just bring the team back.
Well, yeah, but like, so what was funny is on live stream yesterday, someone came in and told me, "Oh, THQ's reviving as THQ Nordic," and I went, "No, they're not."
Apparently, according to the person that worked for THQ at the time, that did all that shitting on 2K.
Yeah,
apparently THQ Nordic isn't actually THQ.
They're not. That's a completely different company.
Yeah.
They just got the license. They bought the rights to the name and the logos and everything when THQ went bust.
Yeah.
They renamed the company like a few months after THQ went out of business to THQ Nordic. It was something else before.
Alright.
So it's nothing to do with the original THQ at all. Which is a shame because I like...
Or give it to EA.
I think they could do a better job at this point.
Or give it to Rockstar, because you might get guns. Imagine walking...
But that's the problem is 2K is the owner of Rockstar. So.
No. Rockstar.
Oh no, Take-Two, innit? Take-Two owns them.
Because Rockstar's the daddy.
Yeah, and then
you've just got the sibling, whatever you call them afterwards, and the Take-Two
the arsehole
and 2K.
shitty companies that no one cares about.
Yeah. So yeah, that's been this episode of Last Shot Podcast. I've been Ben, and as always with all things wrestling, which is Tom.
Aye, it's been a lot of fun. I've not had a chance to discuss wrestling on a podcast for the last couple of weeks. Hope you're doing okay, Stefan. If you managed to watch this, I do hope you're okay wherever you happen to be, because I've not heard from you in a few days.
So yeah, as always, we shall catch you later.
Yeah, bye.